Today's lesson is topic 6.5, multiplying by one-digit numbers. The objective today is that you will multiply 2, 3, and 4-digit numbers and one-digit numbers using the standard algorithm and estimate to check for reasonableness. The problem that you should already have glued in your notes says, a movie theater contains 4 movie theaters. Each theater can seat 312 people. Multiply to find how many people the movie theater can seat in all, and then check that your answer is reasonable. You should already have this part included in your notes. We have the expanded algorithm and the standard algorithm. In your notes, I would like to see you add the numbers here that we multiply to get our answers. So we start with our 4. My 4 is multiplied times all of these, so if I wanted to, I could go ahead and do at least this first part, because all 3 of these have to be multiplied times 4. Well, I go each place value. My first one is just a 2 in the ones place, so it's just a 2. Then I have a 4 times a 1 in the tens place, which would give me 10. Then I have 4 times a 3 in the hundreds place, which would be 300. With my partial products, I always add those together, which gave me the answer of 1,248. Over here with standard algorithm, I go one place value at a time. This time, I'm going to actually multiply times the digits I see in those place values. If I need to carry or regroup at all, I can do that. 4 times 2 gives me 8, which is where I got that. 4 times 1 gives me my 4. Now 4 times 3 gives me my 12. So my answer is again 1,248. When you do expanded or standard algorithm, you should end up with the same answers. Our problem did tell us to check for reasonableness, so I better do that. For this one, 312 is pretty close to 300. So I'll do 3 times 4, which will give me 12, and bring my 2 zeros. Well, 1,200 is pretty close to 1,248. Now I want you to try this one in your notes. 360 times 4. We're going to do this one using standard algorithm. I start with my 4 and do 4 times 0, which gives me 0. Then I go 4 times 6, which will give me 24. So I have to write down my 4, and this time I regroup and I carry my 2. 4 times 3 gives me 12, plus the 2 I carried would give me 1,440. In your notes, we're going to be doing some guided practice problems. You will be responsible for completing 1, 2, and 3. On these, it says that you need to find each product and check for reasonableness. So on number 1, we would rewrite it in our notes going vertically. So we do 188 times 5. If I'm checking for reasonableness, right next to that, I would do 200 times 5 because 188 is pretty close to 200. And then I'll solve. You get to decide if you want to solve using standard algorithm or expanded algorithm. Complete number 1, 2, and 3 and have them ready for class.